When we started making the logbooks back in 2019, we just wanted to hear the stories of LGBTQ plus people all across Britain, but we didn't realise that we were actually building a community of listeners. So we wanted to say thank you for listening to us and with us. It means so much to us.
For just £4 a month on our Patreon now, that's only £1 per episode, you can get all episodes of the logbooks ad-free, and you'll also join our inner circle, so you get to hear what we're thinking about and how we're planning the episodes. You get to chat with us about what might be coming up in the episodes, and it also continues to support us such that we can keep all the main episodes on the main feed for free for everyone all the time. So just go to patreon.com/AuntNell.
There are moments that reveal who we are and who we're meant to become. For those born to lead, such moments call for a vehicle of equal distinction. Dynamic by design, uncompromising in execution, the Range Rover Sport was engineered for those rare individuals who demand the world and possess the conviction to claim it. When your time to lead arrives, you need a vehicle that rises to meet it. The Range Rover Sport. Exclusive offers available now. Explore further at rangerover.com.
Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. That's why a State Farm agent is there to help you choose a coverage option that's right for you. Whether you're getting a new house, car, boat, or RV, helping protect it is important. And State Farm is there to help you choose the coverage you need. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app. And with so many coverage options, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. So you can continue to focus on what's most important to you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, no.
Adam, I've started wearing curl cream. Can you tell?
Curling cream, does that
No.
make your hair curly?
No. Not
What is
curling
it?
cream.
Curl cream.
Curl cream.
What is it?
Well, curling cream, I imagine, would turn your hair into curls.
Yeah.
Curl cream helps to contain the curls.
Okay.
How do you
Great.
think my hair looks? Does it look good or bad?
I mean, it looks great.
Great.
You're listening to The Logbooks.
We are Tash Walker.
And Adam Zmith.
These are the stories of our lives. What's the story, Adam?
Well, I have the great news to share that 4 of my closest friends have moved in across the street from me.
Okay, I do know this. This is very exciting.
Yeah, we're kind of like building a sort of sitcom situation, I think.
Okay. Very friends.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's very friends. Because we already are friends with the people in the flat above us.
Okay.
And I know the other people in the building as well.
Or Tales of the City, maybe.
Oh, Tales of the City? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. And the house is currently a complete mess because they just moved in and they've got no furniture. But so there's stuff everywhere. But they're gradually building up. And so we're going to get walkie-talkies. We're going to build a tunnel.
Talk of a piece of string going from one end
with
to
a
the
cup
other.
on each end. Yeah, exactly. So
I
that
love
we
this.
can chat and everything. And I just think, it's like queer community, queer village that we can build. We've got quite a few other friends that are in the area as well. And, people say in London that you can't do this. And it's not like we're millionaires who can just buy houses next to each other, but we've just gradually become friends in the neighborhood and built up. There's a dog walker who I see and I always try and make eye contact with him. And he just always blanks me. So I'm okay, he's not going to be
He's
in
not
the
part of the crew.
friend. He's not
I love
part of the
it.
crew.
You've got people and I have birds.
Yes, you've got birds in your queer village.
It's so nice. Let's have a little break.
There are moments that reveal who we are and who we're meant to become. For those born to lead, such moments call for a vehicle of equal distinction. Dynamic by design, uncompromising in execution, the Range Rover Sport was engineered for those rare individuals who demand the world and possess the conviction to claim it. When your time to lead arrives, you need a vehicle that rises to meet it. The Range Rover Sport. Exclusive offers available now. Explore further at rangerover.com.
Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. That's why a State Farm agent is there to help you choose a coverage option that's right for you. Whether you're getting a new house, car, boat, or RV, helping protect it is important. And State Farm is there to help you choose the coverage you need, whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app. And with so many coverage options, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs, so you can continue to focus on what's most important to you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Do you keep hearing podcast ads, like this one, for example, but always wonder how you actually get involved with them for your own brand or organization? Well, it's easier than you think. We're Acast, and we give you the platform to do it all yourself. Browse thousands of popular podcasts, choose the shows that match your perfect audience, set your budget, and launch. And if you want a hand, our podcast specialists are there to help you launch with confidence. This is podcast advertising without barriers. Get started at acast.com/advertise.
What are you bringing to this episode, Tash?
Now that I've got short hair, like you'll understand this, Adam. We have to get it cut quite frequently. Otherwise, it turns into different variations of mop.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not take my recording equipment down to my next barber visit?
Yeah.
Who is the same barber that you have, LP. Yes. So, I asked LP if I could pop down and record them cutting my hair, and they obliged, which is great.
What's special about LP as a barber, and why this experience is something that you wanted to capture?
Yeah, well, I started seeing LP a while ago, as did you, at the amazing Barberettes, which is a queer barber studio space. They've now moved to another place called Shorty's, which is queer owned as well. And I think it's quite a complex experience having your hair cut as a queer person, especially as an AFAB person, where your gendered presentation doesn't match how society likes to present you. And both LP and I are assigned female at birth, but neither of us identify as cis women. And so what we ended up doing over the lovely 45 minutes that we're having my haircut was really dig into stuff that we'd never quite spoken about before, which is exactly what it feels like to go to a hairdresser, how gendered it is, how overwhelming. Also, there's a lot of similarities around our gender identity, and mirrors are quite a complex experience and place to be in, especially when you're confronted with one like that. So we ended up having this really amazing conversation that went really deep into how it felt for us both to cut our hair short for the first time, which is wild when you think that you're born with no hair, although I was born with hair.
But then you're like growing long hair because that's just part of like how you're socialised when you're growing up.
Well, you're growing long hair because your parents don't cut it short.
Yeah.
So there's a choice that's being made for you, which is actually really messed up.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing conversation. So let's head down to Shorty's in Clapton with me.
Let's go to the Barbers
and get your hair cut. So it's got to that time of the month again where my hair starts to look more like a mop than the curly coiled frizz that it normally does. So I am heading to see my barber, LP, who has just moved Barbers to Shorty's, which is just down the road from me in Clapton. And I'm going to bring you all along with me. I thought it could be quite fun to record the shedding of the mop from my head. Hello, LP. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Tash?
I'm going to be honest. I actually forgot to press record the first time I did this, so I've made LP do it again.
No, what were you doing? Hello again.
So natural.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Yeah, like the same as normal. Probably like an inch off.
Yeah, about 8 weeks or so.
Yeah, and then I did find myself cutting these guys a bit afterwards, doing the thing that you said. So they were a little bit, like, can you see it? I haven't done it very well.
Yeah.
But like, so maybe a little bit shorter, just at the front.
It was like hanging down,
Yeah.
This is just messy over your ear.
Yeah, it's messy over
It's not like clean around the ear.
No, it's not. Yeah,
cool.
all messy.
Yeah, cool. About an inch off. And then we
like,
just go short at the back.
Short at the back, and then you like shaved a little bit. And
did a little bit of clipper.
Yeah, but I don't know what it looks like at the back.
Keep this bit.
Yeah,
just come up.
And yeah, like I think you normally put in some, I mean, you'll be able to tell, but some layers and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to like sort of, because I was thinking back to like the first time that I like cut all my hair off, which was kind of like around lockdown. It was my, because I used to have like really long hair down to like here. I know.
I don't think I ever saw you, did I?
No one did.
no one saw me.
And
that's mad.
Yeah, right. And like I think I remember it was, yeah, and I also, it's interesting because I was thinking about it on two fronts. One, having had really long hair, what it felt like to have it cut, and then secondly, like my relationship to mirrors and how hard I found mirrors and getting my hair cut historically.
Just like staring in the mirror for
just couldn't do it.
5 minutes,
yeah, just couldn't do it. I also just like really struggled with mirrors like at home. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about like maybe we'll start with just like the importance of hair. Like when did you cut your hair?
I like through my teenage years and like early 20s, I must have cut my hair off like 5 times.
Wow.
Like cut it off, grew it, cut it off, grew it.
Yeah.
So I think, especially my 20s, I was a bit like, who am I?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I felt when I chopped my hair off, I think my first time I chopped my hair off, I was 16. Oh, yeah. No, I'm all good. Yeah, thank you. First time I chopped it, I was 16, but I went to hairdressers, went to my mum's hairdressers.
Oh, wow, okay.
And they gave me that, like, I don't know if you ever had it, like, a short, sort of long cut. So it's cut by a hairdresser.
So what's a short, long cut?
Just like
a bob?
No, it was short, but it was all scissors.
Okay.
And it was just too long, like it grew out so quickly.
Okay,
it looked terrible.
Okay.
It was like too short to be able to tie up and do anything with, but too long to be able to like style well and like grow out. It was just awful. And I was like, I don't like short hair anymore, you know.
But you did it though, you still did it when you were like 16?
Yeah, I was 16.
What was it that, do you remember what it was that drove you to that?
That's a good question.
Was it, I guess you just kind of like
actually
woke up one day and you're like, I'm going to get my hair cut?
Yeah, I think I would always just tie my hair up.
Yeah, me too.
Messy bun.
Yeah, messy bun.
Yeah, always messy bun. And it had to be like the perfect messy bun though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, I think I just really wanted short hair. I think, how old are you in year 11? No, year
16.
It wasn't even year 11. When was it? Oh, it is 16, yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been then. At some point I got like obsessed with Pink, you know, the singer.
Oh yeah.
And like absolutely loved her. It must have been around that hair.
Is that what you went for, that haircut?
I think I tried to, and then the hairdresser didn't obviously go that short because she's got clippers on her head.
Yeah,
short.
okay.
It's like shorter than my length right now. And it obviously was not that. And so I didn't know any better. I was just like, oh, I hate this.
And then have you just had short hair since then?
Yeah, then I grew it out. And then I can't remember exactly, but I did that like 4 more times. Every time I get it cut short. And I'd go to barber shops and stuff. And I'd like it for a bit, then I'd feel too masculine. I'd feel too like I look like a lesbian.
Yeah.
It was very much, it was like L-word days. And it was like everyone's in a box, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Everyone's like femme or butch or, you know, and it was like, I felt like that phrase of like, oh, you're 100 fitter and all this. And I was like, I actually don't want to look like a lesbian.
Yeah. I really relate to that. I mean, we talk about the L word loads anyway when I get my hair cut with you, but when I was 15 or 16, I was about 15 years old, and one of my friends, I ended up telling them that I was like into girls, but I did it because this girl I fancied at school, we like were flirting quite heavily with each other, and she went up to my mate and was like, oh my god, is Tash bisexual? And my mate was like, no, whatever. And then I got really upset when my friend told me about it, and she was like, wait, what is going on here? And I ended up saying to her, well, I only fancy girls that look like girls. I don't fancy girls that look like boys or anything. And like, it took me so long to be able to like forgive myself for saying it, because I realised that like I was actually kind of talking about myself, like my hidden
like desire to express in a more masculine way.
Yeah.
And then I don't end up like cutting my hair short until it's like 2020. And I was like, what? How old was I then?
Yeah.
Like 34. Which is just wild. But like I remember my friend did it in lockdown. I was living with her, and she cut it off, and I just felt like amazing. And then since then, it's just got like shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
And it's also like really changed like how I am perceived by the outside world as well, right? Like
totally.
I think like when I first got it like properly like a barber cut short, like with clippers and stuff, I was walking down the street and a guy like, you know, sort of accidentally like walked into me and was like, oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah.
And then like a bouncer opened up a door for me and was like, here you go, sir. And like they didn't realise because of my hair. I remember like feeling so great when that happened.
Sort of, you get like the sirs or like the mates.
Yeah.
This is part he's like, oh, right.
I know.
I'm a mate, all right, mate.
Yeah, especially because I'm like 5'3", so you know it's not often that I get mistaken for being a guy. But it's kind of like an incredible moment for lots of queer people, especially like AFAB queer people, right? Lesbians or whatever. In like cutting your hair short and like claiming like a sense of masculinity or like gender freedom and expression.
Definitely.
Do you get a lot of people like coming to you to do that like first big snip?
Loads of like first chops from like long to short.
It's quite emotional.
It really is. People cry.
Do they?
Yeah. Like some people are so nervous. Some people are just like ready for it.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's really nice. Like I feel like you sort of bond with that person like forever.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like part of their journey. And I've got clients now that I've literally been cutting their hair since I started, like 4 years or something.
Yeah.
And they're like completely different people now. It's like I can't remember what they used to look like.
Yeah.
They just like become their new hair.
Yeah, it's so nice. I find it really weird as well, like for me, when I look back at photos of me with long hair, like at my parents' house.
Yeah.
They used to have pictures of me at my sister's wedding where I was the maid of honour. It's the last time I wore a dress and I had long hair, and I like literally look like I'm doing really bad drag.
Yeah.
Like really bad drag.
Yeah.
And I just, like, my mum was so cool and my sister was so cool about it, but like, I had to be like, can you get rid of these? Like, I find it really uncomfortable.
I know what you mean. On my birthday, I think it was my 21st, I wore a dress and I had extensions in, curly extensions.
Oh my God.
My hair was so long, yeah.
Oh my God, I look
like a different person, yeah.
Wow.
But I definitely went through stages of like, do I just want to be like what was said as like a tomboy?
Yeah.
And maybe I don't need to have short hair. Maybe if I just dress slightly more masculine, but have my hair like a bit like Tomb Raider, that kind of thing. Maybe that just come out, I don't know. And then,
that Lara Croft reference.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, oh, no, I can have long hair and still be like masculine.
Yeah.
And then I do it and then do nothing with my hair. And obviously just feel awful, just be up in that messy bun again.
Yeah.
And be like, no, it's not me. Like, it's okay to like dress masculine. I think the world changed a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that actually, like how much of it was to do with like me internally and you like internally, or like how much is it like actually the world's just changed so much.
Yeah.
And I think with like the change around language to do with like gender identity and stuff, like non-binary not even really being like a word that was in our vocabulary like 6 or 7 years ago. Like it's, if you haven't got that like visibility or the language around it, it's really hard to sort of like feel more comfortable and sort of play with it. I don't know, it's so strange though, because I don't know like what I was so afraid of.
It's weird, isn't it?
I guess it's just like that. I think like growing up in the times that we did, like the 90s and the noughties, it was so hyper feminized, and there's so much pressure put on you as like an AFAB person being socialized as a woman and on your appearance. And
but I don't actually remember any, apart from Pink, any representation of like short hair or like masculine women.
Yeah, well, there's Sonic the Hedgehog, but I guess he's technically a guy. What about Alex Parks? Do you remember Alex Parks?
I do remember Alex Parks.
Yeah,
was
there
that
you go.
Pop Idol?
Fame Academy.
Oh my god, yeah. I used to really like her hair.
Yeah, me too.
I think I probably had hair like hers before.
I was like genuinely obsessed. I like drove to Truro, which is where she lived, to go to Eclipse, which was like the gay club in Truro, and then I like spent the night sleeping in my car with my friends. I didn't see her.
That's so
I like want to make a documentary short, which is like In Search of Alex Parks.
Yeah.
Alex, where are you?
Oh my god, she'd be up for that.
I don't think so. There's like you can't find any trace of her online anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Imagine if she's like absolutely different right now.
Imagine if she's got long hair.
Super femme. It's just a fake.
But the thing around the mirrors and stuff, because it is like right now I'm like sat in the chair and it's like I'm looking at this like massive mirror and it's kind of hard for me to avoid doing that. But like for years, like the process of going and having my hair cut, which by the way as well, I would be charged so much money for, and like sitting and I don't know, I just hated the whole process of it. But like the mirror especially, just like I didn't like who I was, and I struggled to look in mirrors outside of the hairdresser anyway. And then this was like, I just remember at the end of every haircut then being like, and how's that? And just thinking like, I don't even know, I don't recognise this person. Yeah. And yet, like I've just paid £70.
Yeah. And you leave me like, thank you so much.
Yeah, oh my God, I love
Here's a tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately tie it up.
Yeah. Messy bun.
Yeah, of course. But then go back every time.
Yeah. Like, how do you notice that with people? And I guess like being like a queer barber as well, like you get more queer people coming to you. And what do you find people's relationship is like with the mirror? Do you notice that?
A little bit. I think it's just a weird. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Even I find I tend to look at the person.
Yeah.
I find it weird to like see myself all the time, you know. And I had to really like always come to terms with being on show. All the time. Yeah.
But also like a mirror image of yourself, right?
Yeah,
Not even like the actual.
And just getting used to like, don't look at yourself. Don't like forget that you're like in a mirror and people are looking at you. You know, just focus on the haircut, focus on them, and just sort of disappear.
Yeah.
Now I find it really hard to speak to people not through a mirror.
So you're like walking around with a hand mirror.
Literally, just next to me. Especially more in the old shop, like there's that huge mirror.
Yeah.
There was just two people in there, and I wasn't cutting their hair. I would speak to them through the mirror.
Really?
And forget to like. Just look at them. It's a weird thing. I feel like my relationship with mirrors has like got better. Now I'm like literally forced into it.
I have had my hair cut by hairdressers who like check themselves out in the mirror.
Really?
Yeah, quite a lot. Because you kind of notice it.
I suppose you're literally looking at them.
I like
constantly.
Yeah.
I used to hate the hairdressers as well. I think just the environment was uncomfortable. I felt like I never really belonged there, even if I had long hair. I felt like everyone was looking at me, or like I just didn't belong. I didn't know what to ask for. I felt really intimidated, and I never left happy.
Yeah, same. And there's something about it that I didn't feel like I belonged there either, and I'm like trying to work out what that's about. And I think it's probably because it's like seen as like a treat going to get your hair cut, or like having a blow dry, or like any of these things. And it's such like for me it felt like a hyper feminine space.
I was say hyper femme,
and also there'd be conversations like, so have you got a boyfriend, you know, and like no.
Right. The most awkward small talk ever.
And I remember like saying to people like, oh, I've got a partner, or just like sometimes just not being like, I can't be bothered. When I was younger, like now I don't get my hair cut by anyone else but you. But it is like that it's like a microcosm of wider society almost, isn't it? Like you're walking in and you're being judged purely based on what you look like and also your hair, what haircut you want.
Yeah.
Which I guess flips it to the other side and like makes me think that, you know, people who are queer who want longer hair and more femme cuts, then like how do they fill in those spaces as well?
Yeah.
Sort of just got so like obsessed with the freedom in having your hair cut short and how good that feels.
It's such a freedom, I think. There's so much you can do with it. Or just going to a place that like is not one or the other. It's gender neutral. So you can ask for whatever you want.
Yeah.
And or something creative. Someone's not afraid to like do a bit of both. Shave bits off and then like do longer bits of something, or don't know.
Yeah.
Play around with it.
Yeah, it's so true. Or like shave it all off.
Yeah.
One day.
I love doing that. Not to me.
No,
to other people.
I think when we talked about that last time, like something to do with like the shapes of our heads and whether it would actually work without hair.
Oh my god, my head would look so small. I
Like
would
a
never do
pinhead.
it. Yeah, literally. Have the like my hair gives the illusion. It's really
It's the hair though, it's just funny.
Yeah.
This other thing started happening, which I don't know if it's just because like my hair literally got shorter, so like the weight of it changed it, but like the more I express, well, it's two things, so I've got a bit of a theory here. It's like the more I express my gender identity through getting my hair cut short, and the more queer history I did, like the wavier and curlier my hair's gone. Yeah. So like if you look at me with like long hair, like it's pretty straight. It's still got like the kinks at like the top. But then the shorter it gets, yeah, and I kind of like mess it around. So
it can flip.
yeah, it can flip.
So
Yeah,
just go down the middle, then you can flip it.
Do that, yeah. Oh, it's always hard to work out my passing. Yeah.
I do it symmetrical,
Yeah. Okay. Great.
and then you can flip
And
it.
then I'll do the flippy thing. But yeah, so like as my hair's got shorter and shorter, it's got like, and I've got more comfortable with my gender identity. It's got curlier, or like, should I say more bent?
Yeah.
Like my hair is queering.
It's so curly, your hair.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Do you know if that is something that can...
No, I've never heard of that.
And I don't know if it's just like my hair follicles getting older, and because if you've got curly hair, doesn't it mean like your hair follicles are like slightly bent, or...
Oh, I don't know actually.
Should probably check
need to
that.
find that
I'll look
out.
that up.
Sometimes, like, you find people cut their hair off, and if it's long, and then you take all the weight off,
Yeah,
and then their hair is curly, but they've never known because they've never had short hair.
Yeah.
But it's kind of immediate, or like within a few weeks or so.
yeah.
But never like I've never known over time.
Yeah, it's so
Which
strange.
is amazing.
Yeah, it's really strange. Because even like when my hair wasn't like much longer than my ears, so sort of like a real short bob, it was a little bit wavy, but like now it's so...
It's so curly.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow. And there's no change of products or anything. That's just literally.
I haven't.
natural. You wake
No,
up.
I like because I don't until, as I told you, LP, I have only just started using products on
Oh,
my
yeah.
hair. Up until that point, I literally just wash it or wet it, and that's it. It's weird.
Very
isn't it?
cool.
I think there's science in it. I think it is literally or something. I've got this thing that I'm thinking about at the moment that like. So I started the logbooks with Adam, where I found the logbooks in 2014. Then we started making the podcast in 2019, which is around the same time I start cutting my hair. And that's when we start listening to queer elders and interviewing them. And something about their stories coming into my ears. This is going to be a bit obtuse now, but I've got it in my head that they're kind of like, the queer stories and our queer ancestry is like flying around in the air, and we just need to tune into it. And so I'm likening these stories to spherics, which are the sounds of lightnings that you can pick up on radio waves.
Yeah.
So you just have to tune it into the right radio frequency. But so then I make this additional step of the spherics, which are the sounds of lightning, being the queer stories I'm listening to. And so basically my hair gets curlier because of being struck by lightning.
Yeah.
You with me?
I totally am, and I'm totally with you. Like, yes,
I think
I
it
believe it.
basically means I just need a holiday, really. sort of going around in my head. But
to the end of doing like, you ever like stop doing your podcast?
Then my head's just
going to be like the curliest hair ever. That's when you're like, I've reached my
peak,
you know?
Yeah. But maybe I'll always have to keep doing the podcast because I don't want to be straight in any way.
Straight. You're like, oh my god, I need to do something.
I've lost my superpower. Because you cut Adam's hair as well, right?
I do cut.
Yeah. How do you feel being the official hairdresser or the official barber of the logbooks?
I can put on like my CV or something now.
Yeah,
like
you absolutely
Instagram, celebrity barber. I feel like a celebrity barber in like only the poetry world. So.
Yeah, poetry and quiz.
Yeah.
Slide Venn diagram, which is actually quite large.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. How do you find it working in a like queer environment, especially in a barber shop?
At first, I was so intimidated.
Yeah.
And I walked into barber and I was so intimidated by the people that work there, by the clients that came in, because everyone was just like very cool, very queer, and I felt like I'd come from Surrey and I was like sort of like country, like bumpkin, like terrible, like fashion, like didn't know anything. And obviously everyone was just lovely. And like loads of clients have become friends.
Yeah.
And it's helped me like think about my gender and like things like top surgery or just my own queerness and like how I present and fashion tips, literally anything, you know, where to go, like where to like good places to go meet people or like events. It's just been great, really.
Yeah, but it's a community, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
I think it's like so amazing to be able to have like a space that is open to queer people getting their hair cut. Like what we've been talking about is like all of the things that feel like are telling you that you don't feel like accepted or safe within a place. So to have somewhere that's like, we're explicitly open to queer people, we want you here.
Yeah.
Is amazing, and it is like that community building.
It's huge, I think. Yeah.
And to hear you say that it's like enabled you to like understand more about yourself and your gender identity. That's really great.
I don't think I even expected that either.
Yeah.
I think that sort of came from it. And
was that from like meeting people who were like exploring theirs or telling you about how they felt?
Yeah, basically. And just seeing it like all the norm. I think I've got neurodiverse as well.
Yeah.
I was like questioning like ADHD and autism and stuff, and that also helped because I wasn't just reading stuff off the internet.
You were like meeting people.
Literally meeting people who was like, do you do this? Like, yeah, I do this. Oh, yeah, I do that as well. Like, you know.
Wow, that's amazing.
And same with, talking about, I think, questioning top surgery and stuff. Still question it now and things like that. Just speaking to people that have just gone and done it.
Yeah.
And, like, we find out how they're feeling. I felt like online, I'd only seen people that were trans women, trans men, and not really non-binary people that had top surgery.
Yeah.
And I found that like online people are very sure. They're like, I am a trans man and I want the chest like this. And I was like, I don't really feel like that. I don't know what it feels like to be a man. I don't really feel that way. I sort of feel in the middle.
Yeah.
Some days like I don't know. I don't want to be seen as like a cis man.
Yeah.
I want to be still seen as like a queer person, androgynous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you've seen that. And so then I speak to loads of people that are non-binary, have top surgery or trans mass top surgery and stuff, or not top surgery, and it's just great. It's just like, oh, these people exist.
It's amazing.
You know?
Yeah, because
actually
really
helpful.
You don't necessarily, it's sitting in a chair and, having someone cut your hair, it creates an intimacy, right?
Yeah.
And you end up speaking about things that like maybe you wouldn't go so deep into if I'd like met you in a pub or, in a bookshop or something. But it's that visibility. It's like seeing people that you recognise yourself in, hearing about their life and their experiences. I mean, those are all things that I've experienced from like interviewing people.
Yeah.
And actually what you're doing is kind of similar, really, isn't it? Sort of like
that.
Sat down and asking someone about their life and like they're in a position where they're sat here for a
They're
specific
trapped.
amount of time. Yeah. And you can open up through that.
I also think you've broken like a barrier because you have to touch someone.
Yeah.
And I think it creates a level of intimacy that
that's
already there.
And trust, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of trust.
Yeah. I know what you mean about the top surgery thing. Like that's something that I've like thought about because and it really fluctuates with me because sometimes
Same.
like I actually like my body, I'm cool with it, and then like last year like my like breasts were really like reacting to being like premenstrual in a way that they just don't normally, and I was so aware of them, and it was probably minute, the change, but I felt like it was just like taking over my mind and I couldn't really deal with it, and then that hasn't happened in like 5-6 months, and so I feel all right again.
Yeah, you go back to being like, oh, okay, I don't want top surgery.
Yeah, so I'm constantly in this like dialogue of like
Same.
flux around it. Yeah.
Mine definitely changes like how my body, like, what shape it is and what size it is and stuff. Like, the bigger I am, the more curvy I get on my hips, on my chest and everything. I hate it. That's when I get more dysphoric and stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel curvier.
I really relate to that as well.
I'm on a period as well.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
When I'm in a smaller body, I'm like, I don't have to have top surgery then.
Yeah.
I couldn't sort of take it because everything was just less, in my viewing it, less feminine.
Yeah, I agree. There's the same,
and I always fit me better and think, I feel like they fit me better, and the shapes I want to create, like the silhouette is better, like for me.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And then you've got like obviously like having to pay for it or get like fundraising for it, and
that's it.
all of that side of stuff. I also like have started to wonder about like what's going to happen to my body as I age.
Yeah.
And go through like menopause stuff.
Same.
Which I think no one's really talking about actually for like non-binary, gender queer people.
It did make me question like, do I want to go on T before I hit menopause?
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd handle going through menopause.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking, do I want to like microdose T to like
counteract it?
Yeah, basically. But I haven't looked into it enough, really.
Yeah. There is a book that I've seen out somewhere which I think talks about this, like the genderqueer body.
Yeah.
And menopause. I'm going to look it up after and send it to you.
Yeah, please do.
Because I remember seeing it not that long ago and thinking it was really, really interesting. Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting me chat to you today and bring my mics along.
Absolutely.
You've been amazing. It's like you haven't even realised the mics are here. I actually forgot as well.
Same.
It's just like a normal haircut.
Yeah. It's basically what we do normally, yeah.
Listening to that interview with LP, I hadn't thought about the mirrors thing at all. Like, I obviously knew that people assigned female at birth like have this thing where they're expected to have long hair, and then I know through you that it's a big deal when you just one day just say like, do you know what, I'm just going to have short hair, fuck it. And that changes everything. But I kind of hadn't thought about the mirrors thing. I didn't know about that mirrors thing, and how the mirrors are everywhere. And so yeah, that was like a new thing.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror for decades and decades and decades, and I didn't know really what it was. I just hated mirrors. I'd go into the bathroom to wash my hands and I would just avoid the mirror completely. I found it really complex. And
that's because of your hair?
No, it's because of my gender.
Yeah.
So which is a lot to do with my hair. Yeah. I mean, it's lots of things, right? It's not a liking who I see reflecting back at me. Yeah. But my face hasn't changed that
exactly.
much. It's just got older. Yeah. So the key thing really is my hair.
Yeah.
And then I remember when our previous hairdresser, because we only get our hair cut by the same people, Joshua. Cut my hair for the first time, spun me round in the chair and announced me a Disney prince.
Yeah.
And I looked in the mirror and I felt full of emotion because I was like, oh, actually, I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a wild experience, the mirror.
I think if I went to like a sort of traditional male barber, which I have been to and have sort of mostly stopped going to, and if they spun me around and they were trying to like give me a compliment, they would be like, I don't know, they would probably be like, oh, you look like a king, or like a football, I don't know, like a football star, I don't know.
They wouldn't call you a queen, would they, honey?
They wouldn't call me a queen, no. But it's definitely like, I really also struggled going to the barber for so long, not so much because of the hairstyle that I was expected to have, but just like it can be like an intensely like male gendered space, and I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered with this like small talk or these expectations or anything, and like just like men being men, and so that was when I started to go to like more queer spaces, but then I did get my haircut recently in a very male space because it was a barber school, and it was a way to get a £7.50 haircut. Sorry, LP. But I sort of needed a really cheap cut. And that was really funny because there were all these like young lads who were like training to be barbers, and they're like 21 and 22 and stuff. And so it was actually interesting because I don't get to, I'm an old man at 41.
Yeah, right.
So it was interesting to like speak to like what is a 21-year-old lad's life like now. Yeah. So that was a whole other interesting experience. And then he like did what he did, and then the trainer came over and like finished it off and tidied it up.
So sweet. I'm going to Margate Pride this weekend.
Oh, lovely.
I know, it's come around so quickly. One of my really good friends, Eloise, lives in Margate. So it's always a tradition that all of us go down and spend the weekend in Margate Pride. And I love it. I didn't go to Pride in London. Yeah. Not interested.
Margate Pride's a big deal, right?
It's a big deal. It's so community oriented. Yeah. The parade feels exactly that. It's an amazing place and space. Obviously, it's in Kent, which is a complex place politically, and has been for a long period of time. So it feels like a protest, but also it's full of love and joy. And the sea, of course, which we know I love.
Do people go swimming in the sea like as part of Pride? Is it right there?
Yeah, I mean, people are always running in and out of the sea. And actually, I'm going to a talk on the Friday, which is a big slice of me. It's called Queer Me and the Sea at the Turner Contemporary.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode, listeners. And thank you for supporting us on Patreon if you do that. And don't forget you can follow us on Instagram at AuntNell_. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
The Logbooks is an Aunt Nell production.
It is hosted and produced by Tash Walker and Adam Zmith.
The assistant producer is Mia Campbell. Music from Soundstripe.
Original artwork by Natalie Doto.
With thanks to the dreamboats at Acast.
Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. That's why a State Farm agent is there to help you choose a coverage option that's right for you. Whether you're getting a new house, car, boat, or RV, helping protect it is important. And State Farm is there to help you choose the coverage you need. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app. And with so many coverage options, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. So you can continue to focus on what's most important to you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
There are moments that reveal who we are and who we're meant to become. For those born to lead, such moments call for a vehicle of equal distinction. Dynamic by design, uncompromising in execution, the Range Rover Sport was engineered for those rare individuals who demand the world and possess the conviction to claim it. When your time to lead arrives, you need a vehicle that rises to meet it. The Range Rover Sport. Exclusive offers available now. Explore further at rangerover.com.
Quick question. When was the last time a display ad changed your mind? Now think about the last time a friend told you about something they loved. Different feeling, right? That's how podcast advertising works. A host who's built real trust with their audience talks about your brand in their own words, in their own voice. It doesn't interrupt the experience. It's part of it. With Acast, you can access the world's largest podcast marketplace. Choose the right shows, the right audiences, the right format. Then watch the data tell you it worked. You're not buying impressions. You're buying influence. Learn more by visiting acast.com/advertise.